You wouldn't believe the hell I went through just trying to start over. I mean, after a divorce that felt like 8 months of pure emotional warfare, I cashed in my settlement and snagged this beautiful $420,000 cabin on Lake Superior, thinking it'd be my quiet haven to heal, you know? But nope, the minute my moving truck pulls up, this nightmare neighbor, Barbara Klein, storms out like she's the queen of Willow Bay, clipboard in hand, screaming about rules and calling the cops before I even unload a single box. I was standing there with my coffee, heart sinking, realizing my fresh start was about to turn into another battle, one I never saw coming. Let me paint the picture for you. I'm Jason Reed, mid-30s, fresh out of that toxic marriage where every day was a minefield of control and criticism, so this cabin with its private dock and endless water views felt like freedom incarnate. No more walking on eggshells, just me, the lake, and some peace. The realtor mentioned a homeowners association. But hey, lake folks are supposed to be laid back, right? Wrong, dead wrong. It's 8 a.m. on a crisp Saturday. Movers backing in carefully, and here comes Barbara, late 50s, bathrobe flapping, hair in curlers, eyes blazing like I've invaded her kingdom. "This is a private enclave! Who do you think you are? I demand to see permits now!" she bellows, jabbing that clipboard like a sword, and before I can even stammer that it's my house, she's on 911, reporting unauthorized commercial invasion threatening our serene community. The poor driver looks at me like, "Dude, is this for real?" And I'm thinking the same, but oh, it was just the opening act. Officer Daniels rolls up, checks my deed, explains it's all legal, but Barbara doubles down. "I don't care about your papers. I've guarded this bay for 15 years, and outsiders like you ruin everything." Her voice cracks with this weird mix of fury and entitlement, like she's protecting some sacred turf from barbarians at the gate. Turns out, her guardianship stems from deep-seated bitterness, widowed young. She clawed her way to HOA president, turning it into her personal fiefdom to fill the void, manipulating rules to wield power over everyone, especially newcomers who might challenge her iron rule. By noon, call number 2, thieves in broad daylight, hauling goods, send backup. Another cop, more explanations. And I'm starting to document it all, phone out, timestamps noted, because this isn't neighborly nitpicking. It's harassment with a motive, her way of asserting dominance, scaring off anyone who doesn't bow. That evening, parking my car sparks call 3. Suspicious vehicle casing the area, burglary imminent. Daniels returns, warns her about false reports, but she gets in my face, breath hot, eyes narrowing. "Listen, mister, I run Willow Bay, people like you. Transients with no respect for our standards. You'll regret this. You'll flee like the rest." The rest. That chilled me, hinting at families she'd driven out through endless fines, blocked access, and intimidation, all because she feared losing control. Her HOA, a tool for personal vendettas masked as community protection. Sunday, I grab my kayak for the lake, public water. My right. But there's Barbara at the shore, laminated sign waving. HOA access only, $90 monthly fee or face prosecution. I check records on my phone right there, tell her it's bogus, but she blocks me physically, hissing, "I've shielded this water from chaos bringers like you. Who sent you to undermine me?" Paranoia dripping from every word. Her motives clear now. Greed from fake fees, power from fear, all tied to her loneliness turned toxic. Call 4. Assault on protected waters, deploy teams. Daniels sighs, explains riparian rights again, files harassment papers, and that's when Mike, the grizzled Vietnam vet next door, pulls me aside with a wry grin. "Son, welcome to the resistance. She's exiled 4 families with her schemes. Fake bills, cops on speed dial, even vandalizing to break spirits." His eyes mist up, sharing how she fined him for his flag, calling it disruptive patriotism, because it reminded her of her late husband's service she couldn't match. Stories pour out from others. An elderly lady whose grandkids' visits got cops called for noise pollution, a young family fined for holiday lights, clashing with aesthetics, all paying into her phantom maintenance fund that pocketed thousands, her brother-in-law cooking the books to fund her control-freak empire. It hit me deep. This wasn't just my fight. It was a community's silent suffering, echoing my own divorce scars of being controlled, manipulated, left questioning my worth. By evening, grilling burgers on my deck. Call 5. Fire terrorist endangering us all. Dispatcher shuts her down, but she pounds my door, face twisted. "You'll burn like your dreams here. Ask the Millers why they vanished overnight." Recording it all, her threat lands like a gut punch. fueling my resolve. I wasn't running. I was digging in. Called my old FBI buddy, Agent Harper, from a fraud case we'd cracked. This smells like organized crime wire fraud, extortion, RICO vibes. His voice tightens. Jason, send everything. You're not alone. We've eyed her for months. Heart racing, I realize her empire's cracks are showing, her motives unraveling. Not just power, but profit bribing clerks, hiring goons, all to maintain her illusion of importance in a world that forgot her. That's when the tide turned, unexpectedly, gloriously. Monday, she's spying with binoculars as I talk to Harper. Call 6. Deep state plot against a widow protector. Cop explains rights. But we rally in Mike's garage. 22 families spilling tales that break your heart. Cancer patients' meds blocked as disturbance. Kids' playsets torn down for liability. All while she siphoned $165,000 through shells. Her envy of happy families fueling the cruelty. We pool evidence, invoices, threats, recordings, vowing no more payments, no more fear. But she strikes back. My kayak shredded, dock graffitied, get out or else. Tires flat, garden poisoned. Cameras catch her paid thugs, smirking like untouchables. Tuesday she corners me. Troublemakers meet mishaps. The Millers learned that. Death threat on tape. Straight to Harper and boom, he reveals the Fed probe's depth. We've got her network fakes, bribes, conspiracy spanning years. Raid day dawns like sweet vengeance, 6 a.m., coffee in hand, watching FBI swarm her house, her basement office, brother-in-law's lair, goons' pads, flawless sink, no escapes. They haul out $42,000 stashed cash, fraud ledgers, our surveillance dossiers she'd kept like trophies, emails plotting harassments, Barbara's nabbed mid-HOA rant, cuffs clicking as she wails, I safeguarded you ingrates. This is tyranny. I want your superior. Viral footage explodes. 2.1 million views, comments roasting her delusion. Trials a demolition. 43 counts, fraud, rights abuses, RICO. Our testimonies raw, jury fuming at her 911 tapes, my footage, Mike's flag story drawing tears. Guilty all around. Judge thunders. You exploited trust, violated freedoms, 28 months federal time, $165,000 restitution, $70,000 fine, lifetime HOA ban, 900 hours scrubbing public shores. Gallery erupts, her sobs echoing as marshals drag her away. But I was the hero. Healing washes over Willow Bay like lake waves. HOA dissolved, access freed, values soar 45%. My cabin hit $609,000. Families swim, fish, barbecue without dread. We plant gardens, build playgrounds, hold Liberation Fest yearly. I consult on HOA busts nationwide. $140,000 gig. Book deal for Baybound Justice. Even Mary Daniels. Yeah, the cop. Our son born lakeside. But as we toast freedom, my phone buzzes. Unknown text. Nice win, but you've poked a bigger beast. Watch your back. Chills me. Is this just one node in a national web of HOA tyrants, scripted from some shadow playbook? Who's pulling strings, and how many bays are still trapped? Man, reliving this, it changed me. From broken divorcee to community liberator. If you've battled a Barbara in your hood, or think justice like this is rare, drop a comment. Was she pure evil, or a product of unchecked power? Share your HOA horrors. Let's spark more takedowns. Hit like if this fired you up, subscribe for real tales that hit home, and remember, standing firm can ripple far.